Okay, welcome back everyone. So, one more game to be played in this block of games, I think starting soon. Let's see, in case... Oh, perfect. So already started. We joined it just before setup. So it's now match point for Norway at 4-2 up. Tyrell free folk against Knights Watch Uniting. Could have actually checked the decks, but I ran out of time now. It's starting a minute or two ahead of time. Think we might see Tormont on both sides. Hopefully not another one of those where we have a lot of connection problems. Yeah. Oh, okay. Nothing for the recruiter to take, but it does kind of limit Tyrell's options here. Can't freely marshal Chad. I wonder if there was some... If there's march to the wall in the deck. I mean, I would assume in Free Folk there has to be. But yeah, just playing that into an econ plot would have been not the best, probably. Hollow Hill on one side, Bergaust on the other. Pretty decent. And do we go Gates of the Moon? High road, yeah. Would be a bit bizarre, honestly, to play the Gates into Gates of the Moon, because the more gold you allow your opponent to have, the more claim soak they get and stuff like that. And in a deck like Free Folk, where the main win condition is basically killing everything off and then just playing against a reduced board, it's not something I would do. Just in the deck building process, I would not think, okay, let's open at the gates and think of the long game. It's a bit weird. Uses the merchant quite quickly, and there was an action window technically for the recruiter to take it. Still might. But there isn't any military threat. There is a threat of Lysa though. If you do military back, so let's say recruiter and then you get a military icon, because Knights Watch is the kind of deck that also tries to aggro a little bit, then she can be annoying. Can remove recruiter, she can remove Bergaust. And we don't know what else is coming.
Maybe an Illan.
Yeah. In pain with Blast of Pride kills two characters and then recruiter takes the merchant.
There is no march in the Free Folk, but there is in the Uniting deck.
Also plays a lot of non-wilding characters actually. Can't play that Vanquish opening. But also, I mean, limits what the agenda can do here. So the biggest threat at the moment is just Osha doing Intrigue, I think. I doubt she will have the strength to... I mean, with just Osha alone, that Sophie here will have the strength to push the military through. The Intrigue's more possible, and you can raise the claim there to 2, for what it's worth. It's not the most amazing. None of the others are wildings. Ah, yeah, okay.
Mm.
Wanted to take that. I mean, that changes things as far as
Yeah.
Lice is concerned. You'd be out of gold for that. Then Jing could use recruiter, right? I could use the merchant.
Yeah. So now, how much? What characters? What can be played though? How much gold would she have? 5? Yeah. Okay.
Then I don't know what you do. I mean, recruiter's knelt, so now you're more free to marshal chuds, I guess.
Yeah.
Might not necessarily be the worst thing, honestly.
Yeah. Maybe just, I don't know. Maybe a crow killers or something. Oh, that wouldn't be very good actually. Torment, okay.
Yeah, but now you risk some kind of Yoren play, right?
Mm-hmm. You get to choose though, so you just give them, I don't know, the ghost. Because there is a loyal character, so they don't get the +1 anyway. But then they can remove the cards from your hand, so I don't know. Ah, it's Victorian anyway.
Could be both. Still Bravos and the merchant if it's needed.
Yeah, true.
Can trigger for an opponent's city, right?
Correct. Yeah. Just if there's one. Yep. Ramsey instead. Okay. That's rough.
3 gold, which is not quite enough for.
Yeah. How many Rams are in the deck? Just okay. There's 3.
Has to be all of them, I think.
Yeah.
Now
definitely
you
3.
can't win. Okay. Can't win military against them, so something dies, something gets marched, unless we get the high routine to Last of the Giants.
That would be a good play. Maybe the last of the Giants into Mag or something.
If he can even win. Rough start for Free Folk, but there is Hollow Hill and the full hand.
Yep.
And Late Summer Feast revealed, so.
Yeah, but if there is Last of the Giants into Mag, that removes most of the board. But it might just be a Last of the Giants into Liza or something. Do the intrigue. Force Ramsey to kneel. Well, you can't even intimidate anything, can you?
I suspect there won't be a defender on this one.
Nope. If you're not going to win them... Oh, it's not a wildling. You can't increase the claim. Never mind.
That would have taken Tormund though, so it's a good hit.
Unless there's another one, then you're just sad.
Is he saving this? You can't have this now with marched, right? So he doesn't have marched.
No, you can't have it with
Or is it-
Mutiny.
Oh, you
Yeah.
can have it with mutiny. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, you can't have Mutiny and March together, but there is Marched in the Night's Watch deck.
Can you have it with Mutiny?
You can have it. It's Marched and Mutiny that are potted.
Okay. That changed once, right?
Yeah, it was first. It was saved by the watch and marched to the wall.
Yeah, now it's just march to mutiny.
Oh.
Right.
I was thinking he could have triggered it when Asha got Ramsed, but I guess it wasn't worth it.
Oh,
Do we
Wanted
have
risking
to
this
wait,
military here. This could be defended if there's something in hand.
or the last of the giants into Liza could happen, but it's not going to. I might have been tempted to do the military so that there was only, I don't know, 2 challenges instead of 3. But Eric probably just chills. Yeah, okay.
Surprised because I think he's the perfect guy to get marched. Just trigger the Outkeeper. You have the reserve. And then you march him.
Ramsey gets
somehow
marched.
thinking, yeah, Ramsey is gonna be the one that gets marched.
Ah, okay. I don't never consider Ramsey because he usually goes for his own ability. He's still in play, yeah. Because the recruiter has been freed with his trigger, yeah. So there was Gates of the Moon, it was in hand, so the Gates couldn't get it.
Yeah. So you do marched into a city besieged, probably.
Someone from Norway is watching. You can tell us who built this free folk deck and who decided that they're going to play free folk out of Tyrell of all factions.
It's probably going to have been Magnus.
Okay, now Jing has to go first, I think. Not that it's a problem to go first. And Eric goes anyway.
I might have been tempted to just march something else and Daenerys Ramsey to the bottom, but that's me. I don't know if there's any shuffle in his deck.
Outkeeper shuffles, right, when it's triggered.
Yeah. Yeah. I suppose there's 2 more Ramses in the deck, it doesn't really matter, right?
Recruiter goes. And Eric stays. That's 9 gold worth of characters that have just gone, and Bravos is
Only getting 1 so
only getting
far.
1, yeah, because they're both Greyjoys and both have Intimidate, which kind of clashes with one another here. But I mean, Free Folk playing round 2 to Harris is oof. Little finger.
Yeah, there is still Mad King's Command for the Free Folk deck.
Okay, 2 gold for tricks.
What does it have?
By the way, did she trigger Hollow Hill previous round? It was over reserve,
I
right?
You can trigger mercenary
don't think so.
contract with the gold, right?
Yeah.
No Hollow Hill trigger.
But she was 1 over reserve, but still, yeah.
You pick. There's War Scorpion, but that's 3, so there's nothing I can see that can come into play for 2 gold.
What about the cat?
Oh, Balerion, yeah, true.
I think he's just planning to trigger this mercenary contract, right?
Yeah, probably.
Lysa? I mean, she kind of ruins your military. Okay. Yeah, but that's 1 claim and 1 intimidate.
Yep.
It's not the best. Okay, 1 survives to get some kind of foothold in the game in future rounds, but
Unless
you can't
it's...
intimidate Ygritte.
Yeah. You can, because the character will be gone for claim. You have to do the power first.
no, but she has
you have to do the military.
She has
this is like past, this is always.
Yeah, it's always.
Oh yeah, always. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you might as well just oppose it with the Chud.
But still Ygritte can't win military back if they're both still standing.
At that point, do you go for 2 claim intrigue instead? Just kill the options in hand and then force them to play siege prep.
Might want to keep Littlefinger standing for that, I guess.
Yeah, because there won't be any stealth, that's true. Unless we have a Last of the Giants.
Can you double trigger mercenary contract?
No, it kneels, I think.
Mm.
No, it kneels.
Much less good than Queensguard, right?
He didn't trigger it.
Okay, has other plans for the 2 gold.
There's no stranger, so the cat doesn't do that. Maybe just keeping it for dominance.
I mean, that's not a great plan because, well, okay, now you have to pass, right? And still you're not sure if High Road can do something annoying.
Yeah.
Still hasn't triggered that Oathkeeper.
Yeah, Eric hasn't been in a challenge, so...
But will be now, surely. Just attack to force him to kneel.
Nope.
Yeah.
The deck has Last of the Giants, but what? Okay. Could have a 1/1 come in here or something, I don't know.
Now he's... Oof, Pillage is one. Now he's won a challenge without triggering Oathkeeper with Eric.
You have to win by 5.
Yeah, exactly, so it's now stuck on him, he's not gonna stand.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't understand what was with the 2 gold and mercenary contract.
I mean, there still could be something that just didn't need to be played here.
Maybe keeping it for a hand's judgment for the Last of the Giants.
Gets another Egret.
Okay.
Well, it's something. Now it's not really about the battle who wins the military pressure here, it's also for Night's Watch rushing towards 15 because they're just getting everything here.
Yeah, not going to be able to afford those. Really? Which...
Hmm.
No
Well,
brothers and Econ.
is Eric going? I mean, he's a character that gets killed.
I would say so.
Depends on
He's
what's
probably
in
got
hand.
enough claim token. Yeah.
But that's a lot of econ net now. Oh, he is going. So he's confident that even if 3 claim military happens, it's not the worst.
Yeah. Only 3 gold.
I mean, there's not a lot of gold. So if he has a Yoren or a Ramsey in hand,
Yeah. Need to marshal at least a chud.
that's not good for Yoren or Ramsey.
I think he has enough gold for Yoren.
He's got 5 resources. He could play another econ location, maybe. Oh, but no, he can't because the reduction's used.
Yoren
Yeah, he's already used the reduction, so no.
faction, so you can't
Yeah,
really
yeah,
see
yeah.
him. Yeah. good thing.
If the next card he plays is a King's Road, yes.
I mean, he can play Jordan. He can play Ramsey for the 5, basically.
Yeah.
But that's only if nothing else comes in. If it does, then oh yeah, okay. Now Ramsey's not looking so bad. But again, we have that threat of High Road.
Yeah.
I mean, Jordan is brilliant here.
It should be a King's Road into another
King's Road
character.
into Jordan, yeah. But if not, Rams is still not the worst thing in the world.
Well, if not, then I don't know what he was doing sacking Eric when he was claim soak. He can absorb 1 with Victarion. He saves himself for what it's worth.
Last half scouts. Okay, that's okay.
It's not the best.
No, but it stops any Lassiter Giants into Magos, anything like that.
Well, it's strictly military. That still only leaves Victarion alive at the moment.
Yeah. 100%. And then if Victarion can do 2 challenges to get 2 more power, you could get more Gulas next turn.
But surely the free folk deck also has March to the Wall.
Nope.
No? Oof, okay.
No marched. It's 2 city besieged at the gates, City of Spiders, Mad King's Command, Valadi, and Vanquish the Unbelievers.
Okay. That's
Karen's good for absorbing the 2 claim.
yeah, that's not so bad now. Still don't know. Okay, maybe he was. I don't know what he was looking for by sacking Eric. He was useless, but he dies. I mean, would be an extra character. Then you kill Corvin and save Victarion and Eric, and you have 3 surviving basically.
And you still need to put basically both of them in the challenge, and then
you're eating challenges back.
Yeah.
There's only 1 gold though, so if he doesn't oppose it, but he's going to, there's put to the sword as an option.
Yeah, and also intimidate still a thing. So how are you standing Victarion after that? I don't know.
Well, it's only for 7. They can defend for 4. So.
Oh, it's gonna be stealth still.
Yeah, on Victarion, so it's for 7.
Well, but why not
stealth the scouts? Yeah. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you just kneel Kerwin, I guess. Well, Kerwin will be gone, so.
I think a lot will be gone, yeah.
Or do you choose Kerwin's scouts, Victarion, use Victarion's ability to save Victarion's Kerwin to save the scouts, and then it's what, 1 claim, and it kills Kerwin?
Yeah, I think you should do that. You have 2 standing characters, right? Or at least 1.
3. You still have 3? You have because Littlefinger will survive.
Nothing gets intimidated. Okay, you should have. If Victarion defends, you should have 2 standing characters, and Corvin dies. I think. Can do military and power or whatever. Now, any tricks? Not at the moment.
No, nothing. I'll ask the Giants into Rogue Wildling, but that just kneels because of the scout, so. Let's see. Okay, so the scouts is going to live anyway.
Yeah,
That's a
which
rough
is
interaction, isn't it?
kind of inevitable, but okay, you can do it one time, but next round if it happens again,
Yeah.
there's no power on
Yeah,
Victorian and Connor's
Victorians do
gone.
not have stuff anymore.
Yeah, we'll probably have another city besiege next round. Or maybe City of Spiders because it has more gold.
But less claim.
Yeah, true. So City besiege should be the right call, I think. Limit the econ.
Has to take the dupe.
Have to claim the dupe.
Yeah, you have to. There is more Gulas for the other side, but currently there is no saves.
Now what? I think intrigue.
Intrigue, yeah. Limiting the options is probably the best play.
There will be a bit more econ as well now, even if Great Hall and Bravos are knelt again. There's two more.
Mm-hmm.
I think he plays something like Lone still in the deck.
Yeah.
So
It just
he wants
it
to.
it just means there's loan and there's late summer feast. Did he start with late summer feast? He did, didn't he?
There was
There
a
was
put
put
to
to the
the
sword.
That would be a disaster.
Yeah. Rough start for the free folk, I think.
Have to kneel the hollow hill, yeah. If you keep triggering the hollow hill, you should be okay. Keep getting something. Eliza's still there, right? Haven't seen her go anywhere.
No, Liza's still in hand.
I mean, if she enters play before Morgulis is played, she can be pretty annoying. Also, Morgulis is a real Bravos killer.
Yeah.
Yeah. But because it's in the Night Switch deck, they choose when they pull the trigger, right? So.
Varamir.
So what? City besieged. Play Varamir. Give him stealth.
It's time for some of those Yorens and Ramses. Presumably also Harrenhal still in the deck.
Yeah. What's played now? PD. You don't play PD.
Maybe, but if PD, I mean, if
If you play PD and they
Besiege.
choose, yeah,
yeah,
that's really bad. So it's probably Sloan.
although it's also not so good for them again. But yeah,
Ooh, Matkins command.
interesting.
Well, that leaves the three that are in play possibly to be in play without saves.
That's a good development for Tyrell, I think.
Yeah. If there was a Last of the Giants and a Liza, I'd have been tempted to do it in draw to get rid of, I don't know, Bravos or the Victorian.
But I think also Tyrell needs to marshal beyond three characters. Because Joren and Ramsey and Recruiter taking anything here is a real disaster.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of gold. I
Mm.
mean, if she plays Varamir and that's it, and then Joren takes 1/5 coster.
Varamir and a Chud would be the ideal thing, I think. But then it's still really sad. Hmm.
Well,
There has to be one of them in hand. I'd put that on Egret over Varamir. Yeah.
Well, if you have Ramsey and you're now in hand, that's like
That's really bad.
Yeah.
that's really really bad.
The likelihood is there's at least one of those cards in hand.
But 2 would be pretty lucky.
Yeah.
Well, we know
Sometimes you
there's
have
an
to get lucky.
Oath Keeper for what it's worth.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Ramsey.
Yoren.
Ramsey.
Your but it has to be Ramsey first, but he did use the.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
That's not so
That's
scary.
good
I
with
mean,
any of the options that we suggested, I think.
that's not so scary. That's a guy that gets intimidated on the military challenge and does
But
nothing.
it could still play Yoren.
I mean, would he not play Yoren by this point?
Yeah,
Maybe.
true.
I don't know.
And if there's no dupes, it's going slightly downhill for Jing, I think.
I think so. Maybe it would be better to play to kill Littlefinger around before and keep one of the saves around.
Yeah, but it's probably not taking Kervin through this, so yeah, the power on Victorian, I guess.
Victorian power, yeah. And you can even Morgulis with that. But not, I mean, it's not the best, but yeah, I don't know.
I still has the Morgulis option if Varamir, Tormund and Ygritte all die. Leaves very little. It's still playable. I guess there must be a rattle shard somewhere in the deck.
Yeah, there is.
And John.
There's 3 Rattleshire in the deck, in John.
Yeah, I know
1
there's
John.
9 gold left. That's, I feel like, really bad. Really bad.
He's winning
That's
dominance.
Yeah.
I mean, can't really play out anything that's much better than what's already in play, so
Yeah.
doesn't mean it's a bad hand. It just means that you can't. No use just playing another whatever it is.
A lot of War Scorpions would be good, but surely he would put at least some of them in play at this point because.
Oh, maybe he's hoping for misplays with that.
Maybe.
I think everybody goes into the military.
Well, it's
If
to
I'm
claim
honest.
and intimidate, so
Yeah.
that should do the job.
You have to intimidate Jaqen though.
Well, actually, he can, in theory, give Varamir intimidate and then still have it with Ygritte on the intrigue challenge.
Mm-hmm.
But without stealth,
Yeah, it's
might not be enough. You have to successfully intimidate, I think, now.
mm-hmm.
If Jaqen can do a challenge back, and if it's military, that's game.
Yeah, so you have to give Varamir stealth, I think. To push it to stealth through Jaqen and Victorian.
So in
I
theory,
mean, looking at the deck, I feel like nothing other than 2 War Scorpions are not like the best option for Jing at this moment.
still has to do military with all of them, though, right? Because
Mhm.
because of that prospect, just doing with 2 and using Tormund's ability falls apart if there's any strength boost or removal.
Yeah, I mean, War Scorpions give strength anyway, so
I mean, it would be nice to get 2 challenges, but I think you have to just do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, you
You
don't have to stealth Jaqen if you can win it, but
I mean, if you have War Scorpion,
you just remove the intimidate character, eat the 2 claim.
I think you can win on defense with War Scorpion.
Yeah.
If you remove
You have to remove.
Ygritte-
You need 2 War Scorpions to win on defense.
No, if you remove Ygritte, it works now, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think.
It would go to 6. Sorry, 7 versus 6.
Okay, so gonna have 2 killed and 1 intimidated.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, but would you not be able to then defend with 2 of them?
Well, there was 2 stealth, so
Oh, sorry. Yeah, then.
so there needs to be another War Scorpion. But now Victarion and Last House Scouts will die, and Jack and will kill something on the other side probably because there's no intimidate. Unless there's a put to the sword, which there isn't.
Mm.
Yep.
But I mean,
Now
Okay, but who will die on the Tyrell side
Tormund.
as well?
Tormund.
and there's
Yeah, and another one Proclaim.
Yeah. So yeah,
sure,
it's
but
really
there's
bad.
also Hollow Hill, so I mean, Tyrell's not doing horribly from this.
If he still has a cat in hand,
Yeah.
Yeah.
then you can do intrigue and military.
So he's wasted a card, by the way, by not playing War Scorpion in Marshalling, hoping for a misplay that didn't really happen.
Mhm.
Well, now rest of
I'm-
the giants
Giants.
can happen in theory, or the rogue
Yeah.
warding.
Yeah. You wouldn't want the rogue wildling because it loses the challenge, right? But if he does military, if you have Laster Giants into mag or something. Laster Giants into
Yeah,
mag would be really good.
Why Tormund didn't trigger?
What do you mean? Why didn't he intimidate? He was removed.
Oh, yeah, he was removed. Oh, he's
Yeah.
removed completely, not just the
Yeah,
strength. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it works the same as Hota.
Oh,
Okay,
there is
so-
the cat.
So
Yeah.
it works the same. So
I mean,
what?
also,
Jaqen does the intrigue.
yeah, or power. I mean, there's 18 minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be what, 9, 10, 1 or something. So
Yeah.
By the way, if there's Mag the Mighty still, that's still a horrible disaster.
oof.
Yeah, that kills Jack. That kills Jaqen. Oh.
But Lysa, we know there is.
Oh, Lysa, yeah.
Oh, then that removes Jaqen anyway. Awesome.
Okay, then
That's-
I guess we Morgulis and that's it.
Yep.
And still no Outkeeper trigger. Should have maybe done that intrigue first. I mean,
Yeah. But he knew that there's Lysa at least, right?
He knew it was there before. Didn't know if there was a Laster Giants though. I suppose.
I mean, to be fair, it does get rid of High Road.
Mm-hmm. So there was very little econ now.
Feel that was not very well played by Jing. He should have been way further ahead here.
I think you play City of Spiders now if you're Norway. Just so you have some econ.
Although, I mean, if you look at the other side, 2 gold for Morgulis and 1.
Yeah. Well, City of Spiders copies City Besieged anyway, so. Just 1 claim though.
How did Jacan fail to do a challenge successfully?
Yeah, if anything, you do the Jaqen challenge first, just in case Eliza comes in.
Rogue Wildling is taken.
It's a body.
Yeah, but you kind of have to now play the City of Spiders if you want to marshal him at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no other option for Tyrell to play, really. But the Harris would have been nice now to counter the Mogulis.
Actually, even less gold for Jing, because he still has minus gold
Ooh.
from loan.
But he
Yeah,
does
that,
have his locations now.
yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
but that
know.
was currently not even one, right?
Yeah.
And he wasted like so much gold from the
The loan.
Arbalot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Secured dominance with it, though, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, he would have won dominance with 1 gold, but yeah.
Well, Rogue Wildling still can get Ramsey if there's a King's Road.
Yeah, if there's
Yeah,
two,
but only
if
if there's
there's
a King's Road.
Yeah.
if there's chuds, that would be better, I feel.
But Vanquish is revealed, so can't
Yeah, yeah,
be marshalling any Galton merchants and stuff like that. Has to be
yeah, yeah,
Wildlings.
yeah. Yeah, you got what wildling bandits and stuff.
He is ambush 5, right? So could also
Yeah,
just pass in theory. But that's if Last Herd Scouts enters play.
yeah. And being first player, you kind of just use your recon and marshal it. I don't know. I don't know. Ooh,
Okay.
okay.
He's immune to anything that
Apart from
Knightswitch
Ramsey.
does. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh, he's got an attack. Yeah, okay.
he just defends him now.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, that's bad.
he was sacrificed for return to the field. So that's a different Eric now. That's in play again. Well, that's quite an amazing development to get this guy that can defend Rattleshot in both challenges. No more surprises, no high road, so I guess can just do the challenge anyway. I mean,
Yeah. Then it's what 10 10-1.
now it's not military, so it will be 3 claim if he doesn't defend. He can then do 2 unopposed back and get the
And
outkeeper.
finally
So
trigger that. Yeah.
yeah, so it is a legitimate option, but if it stays 8-1, well, the renown for Eric also happens if he defends.
Yeah, and for Tyrell, then there is so much still of the econ control. So if you fail to then marshal something good next round, fail to marshal your whatever guy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Dollar.
Stays ahead, looking at that power, but it only takes 1 good round with 3 claim power swing, and it's immediately super close. And feel like Free Folk is turning it in their favor. We might see some siege preparations or something next. Got some emergency cards.
Yeah.
Wonder what the result would be. So from what 8-1, it was 3 claim power. That's unopposed.
Yeah. There is also still a mercenary contract in hand to play on whoever comes in next round.
So it'd be 5-5 and then 2 unopposed, 7-5 with renown, 8-5 dominance, 9-5 instead of 11-1, but he would have one extra card for Outkeeper. Quite a gamble that this 11-1 can't be overturned. He might be right. But now there's a Rattleshirt and a Rogue Wildling that probably can be ambushed next round with the gold, right? Depends. Well, it depends what the plot does.
There's only 4 gold plots left. 4 gold, no 2 gold.
So he can copy
City
the
besieged.
City besieged. Copying at the gates is not awesome. So yeah. Thinking's not in her favor because of the time. So tense. It's just basically just a body that can chipping out, that can come in.
Yeah, I kind of think you have to go for the city besieged.
And I think Jing would like maybe a Plaza of Pride for that Eric. So the red shirt only works if he attacks alone. Yeah. Did we say political disasters the last plot?
For Tyrell, sorry, Night's Watch, yes.
So even siege preparations, getting a full hand. It's not gonna be amazing.
How does City of Secrets work if it's the last plot revealed? Do you still have?
Yeah, it's before the plots go back into the plot deck, so I would assume it still copies.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, yeah, that's pretty relevant, I guess.
I believe, anyway.
No Rogue Wildling, so just a tense.
Yeah, I think you kind of have to do the power challenge, though, over the military, depending on what comes in. You need to be quick thinking here, because you're going to have to go to another round to even bring this back. Okay. You can... There's nothing to stop that, so...
You can still play
Trigger it.
tense and not kneel the merchant.
Mm-hmm. If there is a plaza on the other side, you have to use it in as like your first challenges action or in marshalling. Oh, come on, Sophie.
Means she can do it in 2 rounds.
Yeah,
If
but there's 7
everything goes
minutes
well.
left.
Yeah, but in 2 rounds, if there's the huge 3 claim power swing and then again a power swing, she finished
So we know
marshalling.
there is, yeah, we know there's tens in hand, but it doesn't.
Okay, so
put
probably
him
now
in.
there is a Last of the Giants into
Something.
Rogue Wilding.
Yeah, that would make sense.
But why is that better than
No Plaza though, so
nothing for him?
nothing. So that's a disaster.
Well, it could still be another War Scorpion.
It can't come in. It costs 3.
Oh, okay.
Would have come in already, I think.
Where did the mercenary contract go? Oh, the other side. Is there a bribery?
No, but you
No.
can put him in the cat.
Yeah. Whose action are we waiting on?
Well, maybe just waiting for which challenge to initiate first.
I think you do both.
Yeah, I think you do power with Rattleshirt, last two giants in the thing, then do the military.
Yeah, and Rogue Wildling's there to defend against Balerion if it's not Nert,
Mhm.
which it won't be.
Unless you last, no, because you, yeah, no, doesn't work.
Okay. Order doesn't really matter.
Oh,
I mean,
I
there's at the
don't know
moment
about
doesn't
this
seem to be a
one.
defender, so
I would have done it with Rattleship for the 3 claim though.
Yeah, I
oh
think
yeah,
so
for the
too.
swing, yeah, of course.
Because 3 claim military doesn't do anything at the moment.
Nope.
Okay. What's she afraid of that we are not thinking of here?
I don't know.
She hasn't even killed off Eric. Is he gonna miss the siege prep? Well, not now. I would skip Hollow Hill.
City of Spiders. Into what
What
was
is
the last one?
the
PD.
initiative?
On Spiders, 7. So
How
she
this
wins it all.
ends? I mean, I don't get that.
I don't know.
Well, so now it's a 2 claim swing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is not enough to get ahead. She needed the 3 claim swing here. And then it...
Is also one opposed for what is worth?
And why not
I
trigger PD first? Oof, okay, that's... this will... These are misplays that are gonna cost her
Yeah.
here.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh well. Oh, she didn't keep anything. Okay.
Okay. That's fine. I think if she wanted to trigger it in the other order though, then I think Jing might have a problem with that.
Probably that, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the ocean roads. So what happened with the... Oh, she just knelt. Fine. Well,
Okay.
it's a
There's some renown.
character.
I would be tempted to kneel the merchant. Just in case there's a recruit or something that can defend the power challenge with it. Ramsey? No, Yoren.
But
So
if
it
you need
takes
the
the recruiter.
merchant, then Yoren, yeah.
But Yoren can only take the merchant, so it's the same thing.
Oh yeah, true. I thought he's 5 for some reason.
Yeah.
If she killed the Eric the previous round, it would be difficult now for Jing to have surviving stuff, but she didn't. I don't know why. Okay, so no surprises, but we do have a 3 claim military potentially that kills everyone except the cat.
Yeah. If the merchant was triggered, Yoren wouldn't have been able to steal it. That would have been
I mean,
better play.
it's not huge difference, I guess.
No. I mean, it is because the power's gonna. Well, no, because everything's dying, but.
Yeah, I think everything's dying.
Yeah, that's one power of
But then
Eric also.
Balerion gets to do a challenge back.
He's gonna do a challenge, yeah, and win dominance, so.
And then also you have to trigger your agenda on this if you want everything to die.
Yeah, you kind of have to, though. I think.
Oh, but not now.
No, Mag triggers first.
Yeah, so no, there's no wilding anymore.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, but he still has to kill the Chud, so the power's unopposed to claim. Goes to 6-6, then it goes to 7-6, and that's it.
Well, you say that's
8-6.
it, but there's still a minute left, so.
Yeah.
We go another round, I think.
Yeah.
Hollow Hill's gone.
Somehow I think it's gonna be marched to the wall.
Yeah.
Oh no,
It's not.
this guy's
It's not.
dying anyway, so
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah. I forgot he
Yeah.
has claim still.
It'll probably still be loan.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3 over reserve, so let's see how long he can think about reserve. Not long enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think
I
he
think that
would.
would be a bit. I think that would be a bit unfair.
No, but I think he's winning anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looks like it.
I think there was a way for Tyrell to win this. It's slightly tighter play, particularly the round before this one. Vanquish, that also means that some of the stuff you top deck isn't necessarily helping you. I think we still have a Rogue Wildling,
We have a Rogue Wildling and a Thens.
which is a power icon, and it's a 2-claim plot, so...
And Jordan is in play, so one.
Ramsey would be the issue.
Yeah. Yeah, but one thing that's like, I guess, not to worry about. One thing less to worry about.
But the Tens for 3 and Rogue Wilding Ambush for 5 is pretty decent.
Does he have to ambush? Can he not just come in?
But it doesn't stand the character, so
Oh,
you'd
I don't know
marshal
what otherwise he
you'd
has, to be honest.
I mean, if you
Yeah.
have 3 characters, then sure, you can just marshal it.
Yeah. Maybe a King's Road and then a Chud and then a Rogue Wildling. No, just the
Power icon
Thens.
and hope
Yeah,
there's
to
no
the
resistance.
Yeah, I think you can't really do the Chad because it's gonna die from Vanquish. I mean, if it's like...
No, I mean like if you do the King's Road with an Ocean Road, you could put the Thens in, then you could put a Wildling Bandit in with the 2 other Ocean Roads, and then still be able to ambush the Rogue Wildling.
Well, needs power icons, that's the thing. Otherwise, it's not gonna be enough.
Rose Road's not gonna do anything.
Oh, that's okay.
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 7 gold left. He had nothing else. But the perfect counter still. That Eric that defended earlier against Rattleshirt and now this.
How much strength is Rogue Wildling?
4, I think.
Okay. Then
No, it's
if
3.
Rogue Wildling has to claim me...
It can't
Really?
because of the last task scouts.
It comes in and stands itself.
Oh yeah, true.
So then you attack, but then you're losing all 3 back and dominance, and I think Jing still wins that.
What, how you're losing 3? He's gonna have 1 character left.
On the power challenge, he's not gonna lose any characters.
But then he has to spend the power icon to defend.
He's not gonna defend anything. Right?
But how are they just gonna survive the 3-claim military then?
Well, okay.
Sure,
Then yeah, Joren and the
Valerian.
cat defend 10s if 10s attacks, and then
yeah, but if
Scout's
Rogue
defense.
Wildling attacks, power icon has to defend, otherwise he loses all the character.
Ah, yeah, that's true. So that would be a swing then, and then you do 2 challenges back. And none of them is power plus dominance, okay. Well, you count it and we see. So, okay, let's assume, so 8-7 now, character spent to defend military, then power is unopposed with 3 claim, that's 11-5. Then you can see 2 unopposed back, that's 11-7, dominance is 11-8. That seems to work.
Unless there is another War Scorpion.
Yeah, which is entirely possible. So that's not the sequence that wins the game.
Yeah, I don't think so.
We just established, right?
I don't think so, no.
You just defend this.
There's the
water,
sword.
Water dancer sword. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then no rogue wilding, right? It's ambush 5.
But
I don't know.
yeah. It is ambush 5.
What happened? Is there not water dancer sword?
There is, but she didn't use it. So that wipes the board, and then she still loses on dominance anyway. So.
Yeah, but okay.
Yeah, couldn't be done. I mean, unless you had the last of the giants or something.
But if there is a rogue wildling, presumably still.
Yeah,
Mhm.
You
But
ambush it.
But it costs too much to put the sword in.
Yeah, but that sequence that
Yeah,
Saraaa
no,
mentioned, that where rogue wilding does military, that does work.
Yeah.
I think that wins the game here. There
Okay.
was this, there was the political disaster, wrong order of plot triggers, and there was the under-attacking previous round when Eric was there.
Mistake.
Honestly, Norway had this one. That's the one that slips away, and if they don't close, this was the chance. But I think I think they have a chance in the last one, for sure. It's in their favor even, so start crossing against Mertel Hollow Hill.
I think that's very in favor for
Rogue wilding in marshalling is fair enough, but you cannot be sure at all if there's gonna be
a Ramsey or something.
So I think the odds were that Ramsey is more likely than Lester Scouts, I would say. But yeah. But you don't know, so it is what it is. Also, one missed Hollow Hill at the beginning, but also Jing. I don't think Jing played this optimally either.
That Jikan sequence was really bad, especially knowing that Lysa into Last of the Giants was available in hand.
That was quite.
I mean, he didn't know. He didn't know, to be fair, Last of the Giants, but he did know about Lysa, so I think. Yeah.
Just unlucky, I think. And then not killing Eric, like you said.
Yeah. So nothing else happening at the moment.
No,
so
I think
4-3 now in favor of Norway.
Yeah, I think Chris plays tomorrow if he's home. He's at a festival, I believe, this weekend.
Oh yeah, there was a problem with scheduling that. That's true. So it's not on the calendar. Next on the calendar actually is 8 p.m. That's GMT. That's so for me 10 in the evening.
2 hours.
In 2 hours.
3 hours.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, I'll be here to upload some more videos that I have nothing published from the World Cup yet, but I'm working on it. Round 1 almost completely uploaded. I will be working on round 3 next, and then we have a few other games. And I don't know, maybe I go home to record the Catalonia game, or maybe I'll still be here. We'll see. If I'm here, we can do it live. Otherwise, I record and upload later. And then tomorrow evening, I guess, since it's decisive stuff, I might make an effort to stream that live.
Okie dokie.
So yeah, that's all we had for you this afternoon. Thanks for watching and see you next time.
Bye bye.